So what is the Frontier Lite exactly? Well, it's a stripped down brolly version of the best-selling Frontier bivvy system. All the same features of the Frontier bivvy system in a much smaller and lighter package. So it comes as you see it here. There's no ground sheet, vapor peak or door available with this when you buy it. They're available separately, but they don't come in the same package. And instead of the 20,000mm hydrostatic head fabric that the Frontier is made of, this is made of a much lighter 10,000mm hydrostatic head polyester material. Now, it's still going to be really waterproof, it's still going to do the job really well, but for the sake of this shelter, it's a lot lighter than the material on the Frontier bivvy. As you'll also notice if you've seen a Frontier bivvy up or if you've got one yourself, it's a bit smaller as well, so it's lower, narrower, and shallower than the Frontier range of bivvies, and it's meant to be that for a purpose. It's for the mobile angler, for the guy that doesn't want to carry a lot of heavy gear. Maybe you just do the odd 24-hour session and you don't need a big heavy bivvy. This would be the perfect option for you. So a couple of the unique features in the Frontier bivvy range that this still holds on to. You have the very unique and patented easy tension system, or the ETS Boss, which is reinforced with an aluminium skeleton as well, which makes it very strong but still keeps that weight down. Or the metal framing once again is aluminium, again keeping that weight down on the overall package. You have a high backed flat rear to the bivvy, so your bed chair can push up against it nice and easily, but it's still nice and high, so you've got plenty of headroom while you're sat on your bed chair. Unlike a lot of other Quick Erect shelters on the market, this one has moulded and slotted elbows on all of the joints all the way around, so it's not a metal on metal fitting. They're polyester, they're moulded and they're slip jointed as well, so you know exactly where to put them. And integrally built into those elbow joints, you have a small slip, which if you wanted to get a vapor peak for it, the vapor peak ties down straight to those elbows instead of having to have something else to bolt on there. Also externally, you have two camo mozzie mesh windows in the rear, same as on some of the Frontiers. I know some of them also have four, but this one you still get two camo mozzie windows in the back to help with airflow and keep you cool on those really hot days. A nice feature on those two windows, they've actually got all season ventilation pegging points, so you can open the windows up a bit, peg them out so you still get the airflow, but they're covered in case it's raining. On the inside of the shelter, you get a few nice features. You get four internal mozzie pockets to store your phones in, your receivers, your car keys and whatnot. And you also get an internal hanging loop if you want to hang a bivvy light from there. So overall, it is a great little package. As I said, it is a stripped back brolly style of the Frontier, so don't be expecting to get two big beds in there or anything like that. It is very much for the mobile angler, very similar to the sort of Titan hides that you can get, or the Tracker Tempest as well. It's that type of system, good enough for one angler, plenty of shelter, enough room in there for your luggage, but something that's not going to weigh you down on the trip to your swim. Price wise as well, it sits right in that bracket very, very nicely. The bivvy itself, as you see it here, with the bag and the pegs as well, comes in at $299.99. So overall, it is a very well priced and very well made shelter. A couple of the standout features for me though, I really like the flat back with a slightly higher rise at the back so you can sit on your bed and not bang your head on the top of the bivvy. I really like the elbow joints on the arms, how they're coated and protected so it's not metal on metal. And I think the Boss is really clever as well, and obviously it works very well and is extremely strong. Now when you weigh all those pros into a package that weighs no more than 8 kilos, that's nearly 4 kilos lighter than the standard Frontier. There doesn't seem to be that many negatives with this shelter at all. So if you are in the market for a brand new bivvy or an overnight shelter, then certainly check out the Fox Frontier Lite. It's available in store, it's on display in store, and it's available on the website as well. And obviously it doesn't have to be said, but if you have any questions about this shelter or any other questions about shelters that are similar to this, all the staff here are more than happy to help out. But that's it for this one. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.